Hi, my name is Marc Grossfield, and I'm on the board of the Minneapolis Community Kollel Jewish Learning Center. We're so excited to be participating in Clean Speech, Minnesota. Let me tell you a story. One of the great Jewish scholars of pre-war Europe, Rabbi Akiva Eiger, once took his son Shlomo to a neighboring town for a shidduch to meet a prospective bride. After an arduous journey by wagon, they arrived at the home of the girl's family. Her father greeted them and welcomed them into the parlor. As they began to get to know each other, the girl's father made what he thought was a humorous comment. Rabbi Eiger looked at him quizzically. "I was just making a joke," the host explained. In astonishment, Rabbi Eiger said, "A prospective shidduch and you make a joke like that? Come, Shlomo, we're leaving." And that was that. To our ear, the story may seem surprising. In our generation, it is totally expected that people in almost all life situations tell jokes. After all, where would we be without Jewish humor? What's critically important to recognize, however, is that making a joke is often at someone else's expense. A sarcastic comment, a witty pun, or a well-crafted joke can make people laugh and simultaneously make the subject of that laughter want to disappear in a puff of embarrassment. At a recent Jewish youth group conference, one of the young participants shared that he didn't think so-called Holocaust jokes were a big deal. And when his friends told Holocaust jokes, he just went along with it or ignored it. Another kid stood up and said, "You would laugh or ignore jokes about the Holocaust that led to the murder of my grandfather? That's just as bad as telling it yourself." Frequently, after saying something hurtful, we'll say, "Well, I was just kidding," if that takes away the sting of it. But something said as a joke can be just as hurtful, and it is as problematic as if it were just said outright. To relate an amusing incident for entertainment purposes that would cause embarrassment to any people is cruel, and it's lashon hara. Perhaps that's why Jewish humor tends to be self-deprecating. No one else should be implicated in the gag but the speaker. So here's what you can do. Pay attention to the jokes you hear. Think about who is affected by the joke and what you would do differently regarding jokes like this in the future.